and I'm like 6'3". That's it. So.
He's 5'6".
No, 5'9". I just you're a terrible person. Welcome to the third episode of Knights of the Square Table. I'm Evan. To my
I'm
left,
Jack.
and to my right is
Jacob.
This episode we're gonna cover the latest sports news. I think a good topic to start off today is basketball. I think that's a good one to start off.
And I think we should start with the New York Knicks. 11 straight wins, and this is what we did to the Cavaliers.
Belt.
Exactly.
I will say broom would have been a much more fitting prop, but he decided to
The
go
broom
with
is
the belt.
too big to fit on
There
this.
you go. Any thoughts, Jack?
Well, I think Landry Shamet should have won Conference Finals MVP.
You gonna watch the finals? That's a dumb question.
Really?
You gonna watch every game?
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna watch every second.
Who is the Knicks finals partner gonna be? Is it gonna be the Spurs or Oklahoma City? Jack, what do you think?
Thunder in 7.
I want Spurs in 7.
I think Spurs are gonna win in 7.
You think they win the next 2 games?
Yeah.
Biggest OKC hater of all time here.
Valid, but what are your thoughts on Knicks versus Spurs? Is what you have in the finals. What are your thoughts?
I
No one
think
can
if the Spurs make it, the defense of Victor Wembanyama will be too much.
So the Spurs win the finals.
Yes.
What's your score in the finals?
4-2 game series.
Thoughts?
Knicks in 4.
Knicks in 4 over OKC or Spurs?
It doesn't matter.
Knicks are not sweeping, but they're not going to sweep.
They said we're not going to sweep the Sixers. They said we're not going to sweep the Cavs.
I
11
got
straight playoff wins.
I got Knicks in 6 over the Spurs, so he's a little bit out to dust, but we'll
How are
see.
you going to guard Landry Shamet?
I could do it with my
12 for
pinky.
13 from 3.
I could do it with my pinky, and I'm like 6'3". That's it. So.
He's 5'6".
No, 5'9". I just you're a terrible person. All right. What is our next main topic?
We're going to talk about the NHL. The Colorado Avalanche, who I've picked to win the Stanley Cup the last 4 years, get swept in the conference finals by the Golden Knights.
All right. Oh, you idiot!
No, wait.
After a short intermission, we're back on the Vegas Golden Knights sweeping. All right. Interesting fact. Mitch Marner in 11 postseason series has only won 2 series in his career with the Maple Leafs. Gets to Vegas, 3 series, 3 wins. Maple Leafs really do suck.
Why are we talking about the Maple Leafs?
Well,
Because he was on the Maple Leafs.
yeah. Well, it's just an interesting fact. Another interesting fact. The Knights have really stacked on the 2015 draft class. Notable draftees is Jack Eichel at 2nd, Mitch Marner at the 4th pick. I forgot who the 5th pick was, but Rasmus Anderson, pick 56. Their goalie, Aiden Hill at pick 71, and Noah Hannafin at the 2015 5th pick. They're really stacked on the 2015 picks. Maybe that was the key. Maybe their coaching, goaltending. Overall, it was just complete dominance over the Avalanche. I've always had the Knights winning their postseason experience, and I really just felt like that team was going to gel. I did not think they were going to sweep the Avalanche. I thought they were going to beat them in 6. So that was a shocker to me. But if you're the Avalanche, you really got to make some changes now. Thoughts on the series?
It was good for the Golden Knights.
All right, as someone who watched the whole series, it was a closer series than the 4-0 sweep. Regardless, just it didn't feel like the Avalanche played bad. It just felt like the Knights were just playing really good. Good hockey is how you win games. Good goaltending to add on top of it is really important. When your goaltender's only letting up 2 goals a night to the President's Trophy winner, it's hard to lose. That's just a fact. Playoff hockey is a significant part of how good your goalie is, and the Knights goalie was playing well. He was playing well. Thoughts?
Yeah, he did pretty good. Only letting in like 1 goal per game.
Averaged
one of
like
the
2.5 goals.
yeah. Every one I looked at, maybe like 1, 2.
I guess averaged like 2
The
goals.
Golden Knights also had a few good pickups over the last few years. Nick Down's been pretty good.
I mean, if you're gonna say that, say Mitch Marner. I mean, that's the most obvious one. That's what everyone's thinking. Thoughts?
I didn't watch anything. All right,
Holy.
next up we've got Carolina up 2-1 over the Montreal Canadiens in this conference finals. I know. And Carolina's only lost 1 game this entire postseason, but I'm hoping for a Montreal comeback. I want to see Canada get their first title since 1993.
Montreal is not going to come back. Spoiler. They had a good run against Tampa, which they shouldn't have won, but Vasilevsky could have played better. And they didn't really have a great Sabres team to beat in round two. But I gotta say, Montreal, it's good that they made it this far, but the Hurricanes have been cracking at this for a very long time, year after year, making it to the championship, and they just can't win. And this is their year to win. Hate to break it to Hurricanes fans, you guys are going to lose in the Stanley Cup final, but you got a couple good years ahead of you. You have a couple good players. You had one of the best rookies in Chishkin, and just a really solid team overall. I saw you guys play twice last year, and you guys, even though I saw you play against the Devils, you guys were really solid, really solid team. That's why I said even though you were playing against the Devils, but the future is bright for them. Even though I really hope they all suck. Coming from an Islanders fan, Hurricanes are gonna win in 6. They're gonna lose in the finals in 6. So that's my prediction. What are your predictions?
I think the Hurricane are gonna move on, but I think they're gonna come up short against the Golden Knights.
Scores of each series.
Ooh, I think this conference final is gonna end up being like 4-2.
And Stanley Cup final.
The Golden Knights have been winning pretty. I'm gonna go 4-3.
I got Hurricanes in 6 conference finals, Hurricanes in 7 Stanley Cup finals.
Ooh, different. All right, nice.
Talk about NFL a little bit. Aaron Rodgers announced his final year with the Steelers, 2026.
How much a year? $23 million.
I don't know, but it's his final season.
Pretty sure it's a $23 million. But I will argue that is not the most biggest signing, the greatest signing of the offseason. That Matthew Stafford.
It's not even close to the biggest signing of the offseason.
That well, I mean,
it doesn't matter. They're just paying him more to get him to come out of retirement. It's a 1-year contract. Yeah.
That Matthew Stafford signing. What are your thoughts?
1 year, $55 million.
No, it's 2 years, 105. It's 2 years, 105 with player. What is it? Achievement?
Options.
No, not player options.
Incentives.
Player incentives up to $60 million a year for Stafford for 2 years. Shooting him into the second highest paid quarterback of all time after the end of his contract. What are your thoughts?
He deserves it.
He definitely deserves it after that run of last year, winning MVP.
Yeah.
Now, do they really have a chance at winning the Super Bowl in these coming years? What are your thoughts, Jacob?
With Puka Nacua, yes.
If he stays out of trouble.
Yeah.
Does it hurt that there's a wasted draft pick?
It's not wasted. Ty Simpson's gonna be fine. I see it as kind of a Jordan Love type deal.
Give him a few years
Yeah.
behind Stafford, and he'd probably be pretty good.
Here's the thing. He had said it's kind of a Jordan Love type deal, and I would argue he's probably right about that, but the problem is Ty Simpson is not half the player Jordan Love is. So it's not really a Jordan Love type deal. They should have went for the win now, drafted a really good player in the top slots, which would have been very effective. They would have had a much better chance of winning a Super Bowl. And it's a win now team. You have 2 more years of Stafford. He will retire after this.
And speaking of wide receivers getting in trouble, Rashid Rice is going to jail for 30 days for violating his probation.
I have no comment.
You can't stay out of trouble.
Good.
Chiefs wide receivers. All right, it's time for me to talk for a while. We're talking about soccer for the next 5 minutes. Arsenal win the Premier League. Manchester City aren't able to beat Bournemouth of all teams. Arsenal win after 37 games. They finally get over the hump.
I will say before we go back, on the relation to soccer, I did have Arsenal winning the Premier League.
No, he didn't.
Well, I gotta sound smart for the podcast.
I think he had West Ham winning. I think they got.
I didn't
they got
have
relegated,
West Ham.
by the way.
I didn't have West Ham. I had Arsenal winning.
They have 4 Premier League.
And I have Barcelona winning the La Liga. I have Barcelona.
Yeah, you definitely did.
What?
You definitely did.
Wait, did Barcelona
Yeah.
win? Or I thought it's still going on.
No.
Well, Barcelona's got Yamal Lamine, so they're pretty good. What's so funny?
Lamine Yamal?
That's his name?
Yes.
Well, the 19-year-old superstar is no Matthew Schaefer.
World Cup rosters got announced. England has been the biggest controversy. They're not bringing Phil Foden, Cole Palmer, or Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Are you serious?
You don't know who those players are.
Yeah, but I gotta sound like I care. That's part of being a podcast. Just go along with it, all right?
Okay.
Just go along with it.
But England bringing the star players hasn't always worked out for them. They have only one trophy. They always have the most stacked team. They have one trophy in the birthplace of football. And this time they're bringing a team that fits well together rather than a star-studded team.
I
But
will
still.
say, at some level in all sports,
Jordan Henderson should have made it.
at some level in all sports, regardless of whether it's soccer, but even at some point, a star-studded team will overcome a team without any stars that gels well. I mean, a team that has, look at the Dodgers, they don't gel that well, but like every single one of them is an all-star.
Chemistry is not that important in baseball, though.
Yeah, but the Dodgers can go suck on some nuts.
That's the intro.
Yeah. I feel like
All
that's
right,
it.
all right. Final thing about soccer: Champions League final, Arsenal versus PSG. Can Arsenal?
Wait,
win the deal?
Barcelona's not winning?
They got eliminated in the quarters.
Why? Who eliminated them? United? Man United?
Bayern Munich.
Who the hell's Bayern Munich? Is that from Munich, Germany?
Yes, best team in Germany.
Munich is a really nice city, actually. I'm not gonna hate on Munich.
Who got Arsenal or PSG?
I got PSG in 4.
It's a 1 game.
I got PSG in the shootout in 4.
What?
Well, they're gonna score 4 goals in the shootout,
Okay.
and Arsenal's gonna only score 2. Because I gotta tell you, PSG's goalie is one of the best goalies I've ever seen.
I swear if he gets this right. I got PSG. We'll say 2-2 after full time. They get extra time goal in the 114th minute by Desiree Doué.
Thoughts?
I'll take PSG.
Score.
3-1.
3-1.
All right. So everyone's got PSG. All right. I don't take PSG anymore. Reverse what I said, but Arsenal's winning.
All right. MLB. The Astros threw a combined no-hitter a few days ago. Tatsui Mai, Steven Oker, and Alan Bayer Santa.
Well, I did see that, but I didn't really read into it.
Any thoughts about the Astros?
They've been really bad recently.
But hopefully for them, Tatsui Mai has really struggled. This no-hitter will get him on track.
What? Yeah.
Well, they also beat the Phillies fair and square, so.
Got him. Got him. I know he doesn't have this on the list, but Murutaka Murakami, is he a future superstar? Like, is he a future face of the MLB? Thoughts?
I think he's more of like a better Seiya Suzuki than like a Shohei Ohtani Ichiro type player.
You don't even know who he is. You don't know who the Southside Samurai is?
That is a good nickname.
That is an elite nickname. That's like the Black Mamba. Or the White Mamba, for that matter. Everyone loves the White Mamba. Who doesn't like the White Mamba? You know what? I would cook Brian Scalabrine. I want to be on the Scout Challenge. Get me on the Scout Challenge. Get me on the Scout Challenge. Brian, I'm. You know what? Everyone, tag Brian Scalabrine in the comments right now.
We get no comments.
Tag him in the comments. Repost this on Instagram. Repost this on Snapchat. I need to face Brian Scalabrine one-on-one because I'm closer to LeBron than he is to me.
You suck at basketball, though, so how are you going to make a bucket?
This man,
I'll dunk on him.
He wouldn't make an elementary school basketball team.
You're 5'6" with no...
5'9". 5'9".
5'6" with a broken jump shot.
I'm 5'9" and I'll cross him into space. He's like 70 years old.
5'6" and shoots like JaVale McGee.
I'll cook this grandpa.
All right, back to baseball. Cubs have lost 10 consecutive games, and it looks like they're going Mets mode. So
you do not want to go Mets mode. As a Mets fan, I literally have my Mets hat right over there. I walked in the door with my Mets hat on. It did make me a little bit more depressed when I was walking in. I put it on. I really regretted putting it on. But you don't want to go in Mets mode. The Cubs really got to turn this around if they want to have any shot at the postseason. The Mets have probably already eliminated themselves from the postseason, even if it's a long season. Cubs can do that right now. They need to turn it around quick. Back to Jacob. What are your thoughts?
Hit more home runs.
PCA has been a big problem. He had 3 errors in like 2 days where he just dropped the ball.
Isn't
And
he
the best defender, center fielder in baseball.
last I heard he was like batting average like 100
Yeah, he's
something?
been terrible this year.
Yeah.
It might have been fake the first 5 months we saw of him.
On to other breaking baseball news. I'm sure a lot of people have seen it. Bryce Harper, toothpaste using. Oh, God, it's rough. If you haven't seen it, we're putting the clip on the screen right now. Bryce Harper puts the toothpaste in his mouth instead of on the toothbrush and then scrubs it. Is this genius or crazy? I want to hear your thoughts. What are your thoughts, Jacob? Puts the toothpaste in his mouth and then starts scrubbing.
That's the GOAT. So whatever he does is
he's
right.
a Phillies fan. This is biased. All right, thoughts, Jag?
It's like putting milk before cereal. It's like putting chocolate sauce before ice cream. It is not right.
So we have one biased person and one person who says this is psychotic. I mean, you know what? I might have to get home and try this tonight to just see if it's a genius method.
You don't have a toothbrush. You know how some people use their fingers?
Yeah.
Same thing, I guess.
That definitely is not the same thing, but I just wanted to put your answers down in the comments. Maybe. Is this crazy or is this sane?
Maybe it was a superstition since he probably did it before one game and he hit a home run or something.
Beats the hell out of me.
Sure has been a good call for it because they've been on a hot streak recently.
Unfortunately, the Mets can't take a page out of their book.
Yeah, it's been rough.
Mendoza should get fired.
I want someone to take down the Braves because I just have a deep-rooted, deep-seated hate for the Braves. And honestly, I'd choose the Phillies over the Braves, so I'd rather the Phillies beat the Braves every time they beat them.
Why can't we just be Marlins fans?
Because the Marlins suck also. If we were Marlins fans, we'd be just as bad. Although, the Marlins did just sweep the Mets, so that was
can
wrong.
never beat the Marlins. It's our
We gotta stop talking about the Mets. Too much Mets stuff.
All right.
Too much Mets
Hot
stuff.
take. My hot take is that Landry Shamet will drop 20 in a finals game, and the Knicks will win. Landry Shamet has been going off the past 6 games. He's been the Knicks' maybe best player. He picked up Donovan Mitchell full court every possession. He was on the floor.
Stephon Castle, Finals MVP.
That's okay.
That's a hot take. That is a good hot take. My hot take is Mitch Marner will crack 31 postseason points. He's right now currently at 21, which means he would have to have 10 postseason points in the finals. I think it is possible. However, unlikely. I think it is possible. Thanks for joining our episode 3 of Knights of the Square Table. Come back for episode 4, which should be
Next
TBD.
week, hopefully.
TBD.
Stay square.